Welcome back to another episode of MK's Kitchen. Today we making a little steak, potato with some broccoli and some mushroom. Steak, potato, some broccoli and some mushroom, and a little bit of cheese. 4 packets. We have our water boiling in our skillet and our oven preheating. Let's get into today's recipe. So y'all, I have already taken my potatoes and cut them up, as well as my broccoli. We're going to get ready to add our potatoes to our boiling water. We've also added salt to our water, and we're going to let our potatoes boil for probably about 10 minutes, just so they can get soft enough before we put everything into the oven. So y'all go ahead and add them little cut up potatoes to your water. Alright y'all, let's get to our skillet. We're just adding a little bit of oil and get that nice and warm, and we're just going to be adding up our steak pieces. We have 2 packs going in here, and you can also use regular steak that's not been chopped up. Whatever kind of steak you want, we're just using already chopped up steak. And we're just going to be adding some Worcestershire sauce, just a little bit. And we're going to be seasoning with some black pepper, a little bit of salt, and get you some garlic powder, some onion powder, some paprika, a little bit of original seasoning blend, just a little bit of that, and we'll be adding Weber's Chicago steak seasoning. Just give it a little oomph. And y'all are just gonna stir that around just a little bit. We just want our steaks to just be seared and just get brown, not done all the way, because we'll, like I said, be putting everything into the oven. So we'll be back with that. All right, y'all, our potatoes are nice and done for right now. Soft enough to stick your fork through. So we're just going to be rinsing that off, that water, and give our nice little shake to remove the excess water from our potatoes. And we're going to put these to the side. All right, y'all, so we have our foil just cut into different strips. We have our steak. We're going to be adding that first to our foil packets, and just kind of evenly distribute everything to your foil packets, depending on how many people you have or how much, little or less, you want to add to each pack. All right, y'all, so once you got your steaks distributed, go ahead and add in your potatoes. Okay, y'all, so let's get on to our broccoli. We're just going to season it just a little bit before we add it to our full packets. So we're just adding a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of lemon pepper. I like the little zing to my broccoli. And then we'll be taking half of a lemon, just a little bit of that juice. Make sure you don't get any seeds in there. And we'll just be drizzling a little bit of oil lightly on our broccoli. And we'll just take our hands, mix it up just a little bit, and let's add that to our full packets. All right, y'all, add a few little pieces of butter and try to close as much as possible. I ran out of foil, so that's why all of mine are not even. Of course I would run out of foil when I'm trying to do this video, but we're gonna work with it, y'all. We're gonna do what it do. So we're going to be placing this into our oven for about 420 degrees for about 25-30 minutes. So go ahead and get everybody nice and closed. And add a little bit of butter to these as well. right, y'all, everybody is ready to go. So let's go ahead and get her into our oven, and we'll be back. So y'all, with that little remaining juice from our steak bites, we're going to be keeping that little juice and seasoning and adding a little bit, about a teaspoon of cornstarch mixed with a little water. We're going to add that to our mix. This is going to create like a little gravy mixture. We're just going to let that simmer up and bubble up a little bit, get a little thick, and we'll be adding our mushrooms. We're just going to cook our mushrooms for a few minutes, and you can tell when they get a little bit of dark brown. And at this point, you can add a little bit extra seasoning if you want to. I just add a little bit more pepper and salt, and we're gonna give it a nice close. So y'all, everything is ready. Let's get into our ingredients. Our mushroom gravy is looking gravy-ish. Our little foil package is foiling. Let's see what's on in here. Everything looks good, y'all. They hot and steaming from that little foil suffocation. So y'all, we're gonna take about 2 or 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and we'll just be adding that to our foil packets. Just evenly distribute. And of course, y'all know I love some cheese, so we'll be adding a little bit of Parmesan cheese, as well as some Italian blended cheeses. I'm gonna add just a little bit of parsley just to give it a little extra decoration. And now, if you want to, I'll be adding your mushroom gravy on top. I'm just gonna be adding to a few of them because everybody in my house don't like mushrooms, but that's all right. I do. So I'm gonna be using it. And I'm also going to be adding a little bit of steak sauce to that one in the middle because that one is mine. And y'all know I like to be a little extra in my kitchen. So I'm also going to be adding a little bit more cheese too. But y'all, that is it for today's recipe. Super easy, simple dinner night. If you're feeling a little hungry and juicy like the steak, this is a nice recipe for you. And you also get your little carbs in with the potatoes and a little bit of veggies with your broccoli. So y'all, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share with your family and friends as always. And y'all, come back. I'll see y'all later. Bye.